Ugh. Ugh. Sorry. Got a fucking weird taste in my mouth. Alright. This week, Bad Blood. Bad Blood this week. And I'm very, very excited about it. Again, it's kind of an inflection point for SummerSlam, because, like, SummerSlam is meant to be my next big show. But, yeah. I'm excited. It should be a good show. I think I've scheduled Bad Blood to be more of a wrestling show. So, it should be able to stand on its own, in theory. Not 100%. But, yeah. Should be a grand old time. In theory. in theory. But yes. Should be fun. Should be fun. I mean, like, there's nothing else for me to really add for this, I guess, because it's just like, there's not much to say when it comes to this episode. This is more of a, like, again, this is more of a hype up for the show in 2 days' time. So yeah. Should be fun. Should be fun. But, without further ado, let's smash this show out. I know that there are some people excited for this show, especially with this match kicking us off. So let's do this. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to ECW. I'm your host, as always, Scott Silver, coming to you live at the sold-out Grand Garden Arena in Los Angeles, Nevada.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from San Fernando, Chile, Stephanie Hawkins.
Only days before Bad Blood, where this woman has now been scheduled to face all 3 members of Demolition: Cora Jade, Maya Rogers, and Roxanne Perez. So she needs to find herself 2 tag team partners. We don't know if Stephanie Vaquer has picked 2 people already. We don't know if her mindset when it comes to these 2 members. But right now she needs to get a better mind of who her opponents truly are. She goes one-on-one with Cora Jade. And here she comes.
And her opponent, representing Demolition from Chicago, Illinois, Cora Jade.
Cora Jade coming out alone. Does that mean that Demolition might be lurking around, or does she just want to do this by herself. Time will soon enough tell. Regardless, she will be joining her other team members at Bad Blood in this 6-women tag team match. That, of course, means that Stephanie Vaqueur's title match will be pushed to SummerSlam. But who knows what can happen till then. Here we go to start off ECW. Stephanie Vaqueur, Cora Jade, hitting it off strong. We are officially underway, and Stephanie Vaqueur wasting no time with the DDT. Rolling through. Stephanie Vaqueur, I'm pretty sure, has faced all 3 members of Demolition at least once. But right now, Cora Jade is her goal. Colin Elbow tie-up, trying to fight for position very early on in this matchup. Stephanie Vaqueur will push Cora into the ropes. Our official will separate the two. Clean break by both women, but no, never mind, scratch that. Some kicks from Cora Jade. A little bit of a nasty side of her definitely showing on full display there. Going for a collar elbow again, when now Stephanie Vaqueur holding the head in control right now. Side, being able to push Vaqueur down. Now into the ropes, we get a drop down. Leapfrog, and Cora, nice little hip toss there, and a drop kick. Going for the cover off of that. Nowhere near enough to put someone like Vaqueur away just yet. Now, Cora throwing her into the corner. And the high knee, a little nod there to her, people say, pretend father, Mr. CM Punk, our general manager himself. With that high knee maneuver, try to go that back drop. It came up short, drop kick from Vaqueur, but a super kick to the back of the skull from Cora. And now both women going shot for shot here. Vaqueur getting a little bit of more offense. And telling Cora to bring it, and so is Cora. And both women going shot for shot, going repeated strikes, repeated rights. But the light's going black out. What the hell? What the hell is Cora Jade? Cora Jade talking to Vaqueur. But now a roll-up pin from Cora, but a kick out. Now, Cora capitalizing off this sudden appearance by Jade Cargill, but didn't get that top rope maneuver down. Wait a second, that drop kick from the springboard. Now Cora in control, going off the ropes. And straight there onto the skull. Vaqueur, though, getting back up to her feet with a clothesline. Roll-up pin from Cora, but that doesn't even get the 1 count. But look at this. Again, looking for her other pretend parent of Miss AJ Lee, trying to get for that Black Widow submission maneuver, but came up short. Vaqueur was able to get out of it. Super kick right on the button. Now Vaqueur, top rope. Realizing Cora was going to get back into the ring, she got out of harm's way, but now, look at this, tripping down and getting that STFU, but the rope break. Stopping Vaqueur from getting that submission locked in. Straight again. Shots repeatedly to the head of Cora Jade. Vaqueur knows what she's doing. She's calling Cora to get back onto her feet. Now she's on the springboard, and look at this crossbody attempt, but comes up short. Cora will now capitalize. She goes top rope. Caution into the wind. Drop kick attempt, but look at this. Stephanie Vaquer trying to go one more time for that springboard crossbody. And she gets it. The springboard crossbody stamping the face. And now rolling over. Now is she going to try to attempt to lock in that STF noob? But no, figure four leg lock. Figure four leg lock. Locked in on Cora, middle of the ring. But deciding to let go of it, trying to possibly have another idea in mind. Now look at this. And a taste of that danger cover on Cora. But a kick out at 2. Not enough to put Cora Jade away. She's resilient. I'll give her that. Again, straight onto the chin. And now, Vaquer top rope. Look at this spiral, but comes up short, and a drop kick to the spine of Vaquer. Now look at this, the double underhook DDT! Cover on Vaquer! But a kick out at 2. And the fans chanting for women's wrestling. I could not agree more. Now look at this, Cora Jade trying to gear up for something here. Throwing Vaquer into the corner. And now look at this. And is she getting pop rock similar to her own leader, Roxanne Perez, but again the kick out at 2. Now what is Vaquer trying to get up here? But no, never mind. Double unhook DDT! Getting a second one in! Cora with the cover! And picking up the win over Vaquer. What a match between these two going into Bad Blood. You can only imagine the other two members of Demolition backstage happy at Cora Jade picking up the win. We all thought that Vaquer was going to get this in the bag, but things changed. We all thought she had it after the first DDT, after Pop Rocks. But then, right here, stopping her dead in her tracks, getting the DDT, and getting the cover to be the victor.
Here is your winner, Cora Jade.
Cora Jade walks away the winner. As we see Cora Jade celebrating. We see Jade Cargill getting into the ring. Talking to Cora, but what are they talking about? People thinking that, wait a second, Cora just got bodied by Jade! Is Jade Cargill aligned with Vaquer? Is this one of Vaquer's teammates for Bad Blood? If she is, she's a former ECW champion. Look at this! We've seen this before! Jaded! How about that? Here we go, second match of the night. And we kick it off with our hardcore champion who's very much turned to a different side recently after realizing who his next opponent is for that championship across his weight, being Bryan Danielson. Jacob Fatu is here.
The following contest is an Extreme Rules match. Making his way to the ring from Sacramento, California, weighing in at 285 pounds, the ECW Hardcore Champion, the Samoan Werewolf, Jacob
Fatu. Very much turning heel last week against Bryan Danielson. Thankfully, that is not his opponent here tonight. His opponent here tonight, Mr. Money in the Bank himself, Mr. Adam Cole, baby. But can Adam Cole stand to Jacob Fatu? That's what we're gonna see. And here we go, the lights have turned gold. And that only means one thing.
And his opponent from Pennsylvania, weighing in at 201 pounds, Adam
Adam
Cole.
Cole again, keeping to the theme that he's accrued the last few amount of weeks, not coming out with the Money in the Bank briefcase, making sure that people are unaware that he can cash in at any given moment. Making sure that people see him for him and not the briefcase that he carries. But regardless of him being the Money in the Bank briefcase holder or not, whether it be at his side or not, he's still going to have his work cut out for him versing the Samoan Werewolf. This will be a doozy. Here we go, Jacob Fatu, Adam Cole. Now this is gonna be good. Official wing and a super kick immediately off the bat from the hardcore champion. Arm drag by Cole, not letting the super kick phase him. These two are good at what they do. But let's see if it can work in their favor. Kick across. A moonsault, well connected. Adam Cole now trying to find some kind of an opening, which is hard because it's the Samoan Werewolf. And just as he tries to get a submission on, he immediately getting out of it, throwing Cole into the corner. And immediately power slam. Adam trying to go for another super kick, but Cole running forearm. And again, Cole can cash in on absolutely any champion in ECW. Who's to say that this might be his next victim? Going for the cover, kick out at 1. He can cash in on any champion he wishes, and considering that he is a cruiserweight, he can cash in on any champion. He can cash in on Ilya. He can cash in on Fatu. He can cash in on Jackson. He can cash in on Phillips. Hell, he can even get a tag team member and cash in on the tag team titles. Who is to say? Calling for Fatu to get up. And a drop kick. Taking down the Werewolf. But quickly back to his feet to try to add some more insult to injury. He never had but a Samoan, and that's for a good reason. Look at this. Springboard, trying to go for a clothesline there, but came up short. And now look at this. Adam Cole trying to lock in the calf crusher. Calf crusher seemingly locked in. But how long until Fatu gets out? Into the ropes now, drop down. Try to go for a clothesline of his own. But now Cole outside. And now we'll look for some weaponry. Steel chair is what he's chosen. Look at this, Fatu stopping him and answering with a DDT! The elevated DDT! Cover from Fatu! But a kick out. Nowhere near enough to take down Mr. Money in the Bank, but a super kick will send him down to the mat. And now the multiple headbutts from Fatu. But look at this, the kip up from Cole. Throwing him over to the apron, sending him to the outside quite quickly, grabbing the chair. Showing that he means business, will take the chair with him onto the outside. And straight head first. And again, using that chair to soften up. Stopping Fatu from getting another super kick in. But that won't stop him from getting a good Falcon Arrow there, right onto the pavement. Fatu now. Look at this, off the ropes! Jesus Christ! Now the chair being used against Adam Cole now. Now we'll throw Cole across that outside area. The fans very much showing how they feel regarding Fatu. The man that was fighting the Kings for the longest time. Now being booed and disliked by the ECW fans in attendance. Telling Cole that he's through. Now what happens now? Top rope. And a splash, but comes up short, and Cole has found his opportunity. Going in, and a last shot! Last shot from Cole! Almost instantaneously out of nowhere to kick at it too. Not done. Not enough. Now, both men going back and forth. And then the Samoan drop. to his feet now. And another Samoan drop. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. And now the smooth salt connecting. Cover. But a kick out at 2. Look at Fatu. What's he gearing up for? Spear! Spear from Fatu. Pulling out all the stops against Adam Cole today. Going for that cover. And Fatu dominating over Adam Cole. Just absolutely manhandling him in the latter half of this match. Cole tried his best to fight back, but it just wasn't enough. Even bringing in the chair right here would normally do it for most people. It has been the fact for most people, but not Fatu. Able to come up with that moonsault of his. Again, just doing anything he could to put Cole away. And eventually he had to give in.
Here is your winner, the Samoan Werewolf, Jacob Fatu.
Congratulations, Jacob Fatu. As we now move on to our next match. Here we go, tag team competition. This match will determine who goes on to Bad Blood to face the Motor City Machine Guns for the vacant ECW Tag Team Championships.
Is a tag team match set for one fall. Introducing first, from Jackson, Mississippi, weighing in at 268 pounds, the Masked Man.
Now, here's an interesting one. Why are the Masked Men in this position? They're the ones that injured Devon Dudley in the first place. They're the ones who caused this entire situation. Why are they getting a shot at going to Bad Blood for the titles? Why? I don't know. The ECW fans don't know. The people in the back don't know. I tried to ask CM Punk about this before the show went on the air. He didn't want to answer. I guess this is just the world we have to live in. One where the Masked Men have another shot at possibly getting some gold around their waist. That's one of them. What about the other?
And his partner, from Jackson, Mississippi, weighing in at 215 pounds, the Masked Man.
The other one, long hair, what I've dubbed him. The one that seems to be a little bit more of a leader than the two Masked Men. The man who seems to be a little bit more in control, a little bit more leader than short hair. Was he the one that called the shot on the tag team champions? Is he the one that planned all of it? Any questions asked from them behind the scenes have been met with absolute silence. They do not talk. They just fight. But who will they be facing for this opportunity? That's the same Titantron. Who is it actually? Oh boy! Akam Razor! The Authors of Pain!
Combined weight of 620 pounds. Anchor and result, Authors of Pain.
The Authors of Pain coming in for their match debut. We've seen them follow their leader, the Final Testament, one carrying cross. But these two have not actually been in the ring for an actual match. So this will definitely be a treat to see how they fare. Wow. Now this is going to be a tag team match that will be interesting to watch. You can only imagine Alex Shelley, Chris Sabin, the Motor City Machine Guns watching backstage to see how this match is going to go. Shorthead starting it off, along with Akam for Authors of Pain, choosing to go a traditional tag team match here, and immediately a drop kick from Shorthair. Wasting no time, just trying his best to brutalize Akam. And that has got me a little concerned. No one has been able to just flatten either member of the Authors of Pain like Shorthead has just done. Now double axe handle. Again, sending him down. A kick out. Assist immediately from Razor. Trying to possibly go for a tag move, but coming up short now. Akam trying to go for that headbutt, but Shorthead getting out of harm's way. Now look at the power of Shorthair, lifting over 250 pounds of man. And oh my god, wasting no time trying to take the ref out of the equation. And now Longhair will try his best to get some fight into this match. The ref thankfully is back to his feet. But what was that shot on the ref just now? Power slam by Razor as the boos are flooding due to the masked men just being anywhere near a wrestling ring. Of course, Longhair being the most mobile person in this matchup. Everyone else super heavy weighted. Shorthair, of course, a little bit smaller, a little bit faster. It's only a matter of time before they snap. Shorthair looking in, trying to possibly get to a point where he can try to call for Longhair to get a tag in, but now is in power bomb position, putting it over the shoulder for a Snake Eyes off the ropes, and tags in to Shorthair. And again, just throwing Razor around the ring like it is nothing. And a scoop up, slam straight down. Cover. Of course. Again, just trying to go for another pin. Again, the Authors of Pain, very good for their tag team ability of knowing who should be doing what. But look at this, a burning hammer! Burning hammer almost instantaneously, and almost got the victory. Almost getting it on Akam. Now Akam doing whatever he can, possibly try to snap himself back into this match. Longhead waiting patiently on the apron. Gotta think that the Masked Men came into this match with some kind of plan. Seems like Akam is trying to duke all over that plan, tagging in now Razor. Of course, the Authors of Pain, former Raw Tag Team Champions, former NXT Tag Team Champions. Gotta go for that cover. Longhair was right there, ready to break up the pin, but Shorthair was able to get to it. Now gets thrown into the other side of the ring. Razor now tagging in Akam. What are they looking at doing? Throws them into one another. And now the power bomb assist. Double power bomb almost on his freaking neck. And now slamming him down, going for the cover. But a kick out at 2 from Shorthair. Now throwing him into Razor to try to get that pin on him. Drop kick again. Akam's down, and now Longhair will come into the match. Realizing now he's fighting the other Masked Man. Seems like Akam just trying to overpower him best he can, throwing him into the corner. And now Razor tagged back in. Straight there in the midsection, over and over. The shots of the Authors of Pain. Razor, though, not paying too much attention. And now, will he get kill switch engaged? And now middle rope axe handle. But Akam and Razor are a lot stronger than they look. Now trying to get a submission. Classic Rusev submission right there. Longhair able to break out. Now into the corner and try to go for a haluva kick. Someone's been watching Sami Zayn matches. Now again into the corner of the Authors of Pain, using their tag team knowledge as an absolute necessity. Throwing over. Both of them down. Akam now. Cover. Will he get it in time? But Shorthair having other plans, breaking up the pinfall, and now giving Longhair a possible chance of redemption. Hoisting him up. Nice suplex. Cover. But a kick out at 2. Now, stiff right. And now a clothesline from Longhead, stopping him from getting in that tag to Razor. This is where the mindset of Longhead comes in, trying to think outside the box, trying to think of what he can do to help the matchup. And another kill switch engage. Hoisting him up. I don't think he's done. Hoisting him into the corner, and a haluva kick! Haluva kick to Akam, but a kick out A save from Razor, and now Longhair seemed like he was about to go straight towards him. The plans have changed, and now Akam in the other corner, breaking out of a possible tag team maneuver there by the Masked Men. And it seems like the Authors of Pain are possibly... What is Akam thinking of here? Running through, and a beast of a body slamming together. Akam top rope, trying to go for that diving headbutt. Getting it out of harm's way. And a slam down once again. Going for the cover. But a kick out at 2. Tagging in Razor now. But now look at this, long hair. Back up onto his feet. Hurricane Rana. Now throwing him into their masked corner. But again, the Authors of Pain are just able to get out of those harm's way moments. Stiff right. What is Longhair thinking? He's thinking he's going to do some counting. The stiff rights, but not enough to get all 10. Reversal, throwing himself into the referee. Trying to possibly go for a German suplex. But now a back body drop instead. Going for the cover on Longhair to get this match over and done with. But a kick out at 2, only barely getting the shoulder up. Again being thrown into the Authors of Pain corner. Akam, Razor looking for another one. Straight down onto the canvas. And that's it. The Authors of Pain winning. They've already left the ring. What the hell? What? Of course, the Motor City Machine Guns. They've had history with the Masked Men. What if...
The following is an Extreme Rules match. Making his way to the ring from Moscow, Russia, weighing in at 187 pounds, the ECW Cruiserweight Champion, Ilya Dragunov.
He faces Johnny Gargano. There they are. DIY themselves, Ciampa, Gargano. But only one of them is in competition tonight.
And his opponent, accompanied by Tommaso Ciampa, representing DIY from Cleveland, Ohio, weighing in at 199 pounds, Johnny Gargano.
Johnny Gargano stepping into the ring. Of course, we saw how Ciampa did against Ilya. I guess Ciampa is saving himself for bad blood, and Gargano is choosing to try to possibly deliver a message to Ilya, trying to say he shouldn't have chosen Tommaso as his opponent. So let's see how this fares. Ilya Dragunov, Johnny Gargano. The Johnny Gargano chants, the Johnny Wrestling Johnny Sucks chants, echoing the arena, and Ilya wasting no time getting some damage onto Johnny Wrestling. And look at the power of Dragunov there, German suplex. Now, that chip damage in very early. Weaken up Johnny's body, his soul, so that he struggles to get in that Gargano escape that has submitted many people. And look at this ultimate version of the German suplex, Suplex City. Ilya's different variation. Well executed by the champion, but Gargano is able to get back up onto his feet. Reversals by both men. Again, Gargano just trying his best to get back to his feet. Moonsault from the springboard, connecting flush onto Dragunov's back. And look at this. Trying his best to get a submission in early. But Ilya immediately getting out of harm's way. Now another suplex. Just wearing Gargano down. Weapons haven't even been introduced yet. Ilya trying to throw Gargano back in the ring, but Gargano having other plans. He's gone top rope. Double axe handle connecting to the outside. Now, trying to do what he can. Super kick straight to the chin. Now, the table has been brought out. Thrown back into the ring. Will Gargano set it up yet? No, he won't. He's focused more on Dragunov. Honestly, the better idea. But look at this. Immediately using it as a misdirect to lock in the Gargano escape. The Gargano escape locked in. Middle of the ring. But look at Dragunov. Knee straight to the head. And a forearm. Busting Gargano open. Just to get out of the Gargano escape. And a Hurricane Runner from Gargano. And now the table set up. But now the question is, will one of them go through it? Ilya now trying to fight back on Johnny Wrestling. Power bomb position now, and a power bomb directly in the middle of the ring, going for the cover. But a kick out at 2. And a kip up from Mr. Gargano. But Dragunov has other plans. Not letting him be controlled that easily. DDT. And now look at this. Trying to possibly go for a lumbar check. Look at this. Gargano now going for a cover. But a kick out at 2 as Ciampa now arguing with the fans in attendance, saying that Gargano's got this. Into the corner he goes, and a chop. Roll out off the rope. Drop kick connecting. Gargano now looking for some weaponry as Dragunov trying to find a moment to breathe as Ciampa now arguing with the referee, but that may have come back to bite him. Now look at this. Gargano throwing Dragunov back into the ring again. The table's still set up, and a frog splash from the springboard connecting. And oh god, Gargano! Gargano may be trying to make sure that Dragunov doesn't make it to Bad Blood. Strategically letting Gargano, letting him get the chair out. But Dragunov not letting him get any of it. The reversal from Johnny Wrestling. Again, we'll head to the outside. Trying something else. Bouncing Dragunov's skull off the apron. But Dragunov isn't going to let that just slide. Throwing Gargano back into the ring, extinguishing the flames and setting back down the table. Right now, I don't think they're focused on it. To the apron goes Gargano. What is Dragunov thinking? A stunner will send him to the outside. Again, but now Dragunov, look at that, now looking in the dead eyes of his opponent in 2 days' time. Tommaso Ciampa, Ilya Dragunov staring off, and he was able to sense Gargano throwing the chair at him. Now look at what's happening now. H-bomb! Cover on Gargano! But a kick out at 2 at the last possible second. I agree, and the Hurricane Strike! Cover right in front of Ciampa! And he walks away the victor. What a fight that Johnny Gargano put up, but it wasn't enough to tame the Mad Dragon. What a match for these two men. We thought we had seen the last of their repertoires. We thought that this was going to end with one of them being burnt. But this right here, the chair being thrown at Gargano, him thinking that Ciampa was able to distract him, H-bomb right there. We all thought that was going to be it. The kick out, distracted by the Hurricane Strike, and showing Ciampa that this could be you in 2 days.
Here is your winner, Ilya Dragunov.
Congratulations, Ilya Dragunov. We will see him and Tommaso Ciampa at Bad Blood. The hell backstage? What the hell? That's Seth Rollins, Jackson Rogers, Liam Rogers. What the hell are we looking at right now? You see Seth Rollins, Jackson Rogers. All three of these men facing one another. But look what the hell's that? It's Karrion Kross! Karrion Kross right there as well! All four of these men have been intertwined with one another for the last few weeks! Seth Rollins, #1 contender for Jackson Rogers Championship. He has been attacked and is now facing Kross. And Jackson has been wanting to face Liam to show that he is not the same, like he is the same person that we saw last year. What the hell? All four of these men fighting backstage. We just got this. We're about to go to our main event. And here we go, that has now been settled. Officials were able to get backstage, but now is main event time. As the ECW champion comes forth. And for today and today only, he is more than just the ECW champion. He is more than just the chosen one. He is Mr. Birthday Boy.
Scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Sydney, Australia, weighing in at 255 pounds, the ECW champion, the chosen one, Jay Phillips.
Jai Phillips stepping into the main event. ECW champion, the chosen one, but also on the day of his birth. Happy birthday, Jai Phillips, as he still continues to be the top of the ECW mountain.
And his opponent from Boston, Massachusetts, weighing in at 210 pounds, Carmelo Hayes.